Sup, everyone. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Two British Nerds, hosted by myself, the DJ Sava, that's Cava. Remember, again, check me out on Instagram at Two British Nerds with a Z. Check out the YouTube page, Two British Nerds with a Z, and check us out on the iTunes as well. Two British Nerds with a Z. Subscribe and check out the weekly podcast every week, man. So yeah, man. Big shout out to all the Instagram crew that have been following me. I've just hit 700 followers. Yes, thank you so much. Give a big shout out to all my followers and upcoming people that look at that. That will be looking at my page. So check out my Instagram page again. That's at the Two British Nerds with a Z. So yeah, man. I'm really pumped up. We're coming up to Monday, and then from Monday we have the countdown to Star Wars The Force Awakens. So it's out on the 17th in the UK, and then it's released worldwide in the States also on the 18th. So yeah, I've got the whole week off. Well, I'm working Monday, Tuesday next week, and I've got the whole week off, so I will be there. Cannot wait. Got my popcorn, nachos, jalapenos, and the cheese dip as well. Shamon. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this movie 30 years later. Like I've always said before, I'm not that much of a Star Wars fan, but I just really enjoy the mythology and the science that's behind Star Wars. And I've seen the first first 5 movies, I believe, or the first 4 movies. So I'm really looking forward to see what happens to all these characters 30 years down the line. The new characters, even, the old cast like Solo, Layla, and Luke Skywalker. And I really want to see how they implement, how they take another angle on the dark side, or is it the dark side now? So pretty amazing to see how they tie in Darth Vader as well. Pretty cool character. Woo! So yeah, I'm really pumped up, really looking forward to watching this movie, man. I cannot wait. So so let's get into it, guys. For all you pop vinyl bubbleheads, Funko now actually have their own online store, so you can actually purchase your Funko bobbleheads, or some of them there, t-shirts and so forth. I didn't know. Someone told me today, so I believe the website just came on that bit. They added that bit recently, or maybe they didn't, but I just found out today from a friend of mine. Also, for you Deadpool fans, we have Deadpool, which comes, I believe, February the 6th, 2016. They've released 2 pop bobbleheads, which you can actually buy now. So you have, because the Deadpool pop vinyls from the actual movie, you have Deadpool with his thumbs up, Deadpool with the thumbs down. That's available right now. I believe it's available in Forbidden Planet International, which is really cool. So I'll be literally ordering my ones and on payday. So I get paid next week Friday. So literally, I'm contemplating if I really need to get them, but I do want them. It's just that, I'm going to have to watch my money, because I don't get, for people that work, we get paid early before Christmas, and then I don't get paid again until the 30th of January. So it's a long wait, guys. So I'm just contemplating. One good thing is the other pop vinyls I really wanted to get, which was the Deadpool, sorry, not Deadpool, the Daredevil pop vinyls from the Netflix TV show. So you get Daredevil in the black suit, you get Daredevil in the red suit, and you get how can I forget his name? I can't believe this. I've literally just forgotten. Sorry, Matt Murdock. You get Matt Murdock in the suit with the glasses and the cane. And you also get Wilson Fisk, who's, otherwise known as the Kingpin. So far, there's no Claire, there's no Froggy, which is kind of a shame, because, you need to have Froggy there. And Claire, I do like her as a character. So, literally, I am I am a bit disappointed that we're not gonna see them, or maybe we are down the line. But they should be out, I believe, February or March. So I'll be getting them as well. Be pre-ordering them when they drop. So I can't wait for them. So I'm really excited about them because I really did love the TV show, and I'm looking forward to season 2 next year. The Punisher. Um, did enjoy Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones. Really, really cool, really nice, really, really, really dark. I mean, it's probably so far compared. I thought Daredevil was dark, but Jessica Jones is way, 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 way darker. The tone of it, the texture of it. There's more drama, story than anything else, and the words they use, the contents of the show. It's very intense, very plutonic in its way, very explosive, and pretty cool to see Luke Cage in there and the role that he got in this TV show that prepares you for Luke Cage's show, which I believe is out next year, April, I think. So, I'm really happy, literally. I'm really happy for Luke Cage. Nice to see, a black Marvel character actually get his own TV show. So, I can't wait. Luke Cage Power Man. So I'm looking forward to seeing that next year, and I will be purchasing. If you guys want to get into Luke Cage and find out what he is, his origin story, and so forth, then please pick up. It's available now. It's available now in Forbidden Planet. In London, Forbidden Planet, in New York, literally on Amazon, and that's Luke Cage, Marvel Masterworks, Luke Cage Volume 1. Pick that one up, get it, and literally it's you get the whole origin story. And if you want to know what about Marvel's next upcoming solo Netflix series, Iron Fist as well, you can pick up Masterworks Volume 1, Iron Fist, and there's Volume 1, 2. I mean, there's a whole set. But Volume 1, that's what you guys would need for origin story. For some reason, Volume 2 is very hard to get. I think it's to do with a low print run. You can pick it up on Amazon, but it's very expensive. Even the Forbidden Planet is very expensive, but you can actually purchase it on. I've seen a few cheap copies on eBay for like maybe $30 and so forth. So, pardon me. Well, I had too much to eat. But apart from that, get it on eBay because it is cheap. It is it's affordable. So I do recommend you go there from. What else? Yes, another thing. So my Guardians of the Galaxy box has been shipped today. I made a big mistake because with the Marvel Collector Corps, which you can sign up to, so Marvel Collector Corp ships every 2 months. It's pretty cool. You get an exclusive Marvel Funko Pop Vinyl, which is only exclusive when you sign up with Collector Corps. You get T-shirts, goodies, and so forth. So this theme, the last month's theme, I believe, was Guardian. So what I did was, me not knowing. Obviously, when you sign up for the subscription, if you don't cancel it, it renews every month. So, I didn't know. So what I did was the cutoff period to make your final order or sign up was the 4th. So, I was already signed up. So I activated my my subscription again. And what I did was I purchased the box. So, and then I must have found the next day I wanted to pay for something, right? So I want to withdraw money. And I was like, what? So I don't have any money. And then I must have received my receipt by email. So I looked at it and I was like, huh? 2 transactions. So I actually didn't know, but I actually paid for 2 boxes. So luckily I emailed Collector Corps just 2 days ago, and they refunded my $43 for that box, which is pretty cool. So I'll be getting it next week. So yeah, just to cut a long story short, I nearly messed up with 2 boxes instead of 1, which is what I really wanted. So I got an email today saying it was shipped. So I'll be getting my box hopefully, because they said before Christmas, right? So hopefully it should be arriving either next week or the week after. So I'm really looking forward to see what I'm gonna get, because I really do love I loved Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie. I loved it. I was collecting the ongoing comic. Pretty cool, amazing. And I've also got all the Funko bobbleheads. I'll tell a lie. I don't actually have all of them. I only have the main characters. So I have Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, and Groot. I don't have basically Baby Groot, and I don't have any of the villains. I don't have I don't have any of them. No. I only have Thanos. So I need the collector, Ronan. I also forgot her name now. I need Gamora's, sister and so forth. So I need to literally get them as well to complete my collection. But yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty amazing. If the next theme they've actually pushed out for Collector Corps is Deadpool. So that being said, you have literally until, I believe, February the 2nd, I believe, to actually make your final order for this box. So you can actually go right now to Collector Corps and sign up for this the theme they just recently brought out, which is the Deadpool. So it's a pretty cool theme. I hope it's an unmasked Deadpool. I hope it's gonna be something big, something new. Because one, it's gonna be basically it's the beginning of the year, so hopefully they'll do something crazy for it. And because this Guardians of the Galaxy is the end of the year, so I hope they do something massive for it. So I hope there's no spoilers. I hope no one posts pictures like last time. It really irritated me with Villains Month because that's what I was gonna get, and I was like, oh man. So yeah, man. If you guys are into your Marvel like myself, or you're into Funko and Marvel, sign up to Collector Corps and basically subscribe. For your subscribe, and you get some nice cool stuff, and it's cheaper if you guys are in the States. It's cheaper, than it is for me because I have to pay because I'm in the UK. I have to pay I pay like $43. $18 shipping. In the States, it's much cheaper because it literally it's based there. So yeah, man, it's pretty cool. So moving on, there's not really a lot to speak about, I guess. This week it's been a bit slow compared to the Star Wars craze that's taken over. The closer we get to Star Wars, the more trailers have come out, the more TV spots have come out, pictures and so forth. To be honest, I've only seen one trailer, which was the main trailer. Everything else I don't really want to see because I don't want to see too much of the movie. I want to be surprised and so forth when I actually go in there. So there was an international trailer that came out, I believe, just a few days ago. I did not watch it. I don't want to watch it because, it's giving away, I guess, too much. I was going to go in there and see for myself. Like with Captain America, the Winter Soldier, I literally just watched the first trailer and the second trailer. Everything else, the TV spots, the photography, everything, the snapshots, the pics that come out of nowhere for the movie, I didn't pay attention to any of them. All I wanted to do was watch the main trailers and watch the movie. Yo. sorry, but yeah. So, talk about first the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows trailer. Pretty cool. I will say this: I have not seen the first movie. The reason was I saw the first trailer and I was like, didn't really like it because they looked like they were pumped with steroids. They did not like teenagers. They were humongous. I mean, if you watch, like the cartoon or read the old school comic books, they're literally the same size or a bit shorter than April O'Neil because they're just turtles. They're teenagers. They're supposed to be that size. But seeing them now, it's like they just mutated to some next level where they've been pumped with GH35 steroids, the Captain America super soldier serum. They're humongous. So I was like, so I didn't watch the first. I didn't watch the first movie. Plus, they delayed it for some reason in the UK for like a month or two. So when it finally came out, took the buzz out of the movie, and I was like, you know what, can't be bothered. But saying that again, I will be watching it. I guess I'm gonna watch it hopefully on Netflix or catch it on a DVD and so forth. But yeah, going back to the trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, it looked pretty cool, pretty hilarious, pretty funny. I really liked the way Rocksteady and Bebop looked. They looked like exactly like they would look like in the movie. Sorry, from the cartoon and so forth. Same humor. They're both stupid. It looked humorous, I guess, very humorous. Like the fact they put Casey Jones in there, otherwise known as the Green Arrow. He looked pretty cool, pretty serious at the same time. It looked nice, man. It looked very human. It looked very, very, just very humorous as the Turtles would be. So I will literally be watching this movie because it's giving me, I don't know, it's made me just feel like, yeah, it's a movie to watch for some reason. I don't know why, because I wasn't a fan of the first trailer, I guess. But as long as I see it, as long as there's pizza in the movie, because they have to have pizza because it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that eat pizza. It looks pretty cool, but it had sort of like of a darkish tone. But apart from that, it was, just human comedy throughout the whole trailer. So, I believe it's out sometime next year, 2016. So I really, really just can't wait to see it. I guess because I am, I did love the cartoon as a kid, and I am still a kid, by the way. So I think I'm going to give this one a chance and watch it. But first, I need to watch the first one. Secondly, a lot of trailers came out this week. The Tarzan trailer, which I literally just watched now. To be honest, guys, I'm just getting a bit sick of the reboots. So the Tarzan trailer, before you even watch the trailer, you know what's pretty much you pretty much know what's what's going to happen, I guess. It looked like it had a very, very darkish tone, more war, more battle than anything else. But it's the same thing. You have Tarzan swinging from tree to tree. Jane is there. I believe in the trailer he sort of gets, I think he gets kidnapped and gets taken back to the normal world, I believe. To be honest, the trailer was okay-ish because you sort of know what to predict and know what's going to happen in this movie. It's been done before. The movie's done before. The cartoon's been done before. The Disney cartoon's been done before. The movie's rebooted before. I mean, really, another Tarzan movie? It'll make money because it's Disney and so forth. But really and truly, I would love them to do a black Tarzan. Why not? Why not? Right? He's in the Congo. Just they should have rebooted it with done in Africa. In the jungle somewhere. Put a black character as Tarzan, make it different, makes more sense to me anyway. Having a man of color as Tarzan makes more sense. So really and truly, I was like, kind of seen it before, but it was for a trailer. It would look pretty cool. It did have like a darkish tone to the movie, so I'd love to see where they go with it in the movie. Will I watch it? Nope. Don't think so. Probably watch it on Netflix or something. But I won't pay to watch it. Next up, another trailer, the BFG by Steven Spielberg. Spielberg, what's wrong with me? Steven Spielberg. The BFG is pretty cool, as a kid if you've read it, if you've seen the previous movies. Because I believe they did the previous, is it movie? Cartoon. But it was pretty cool. It sort of had maybe for I was 7 or 8 years when I 7 or 8 years old when I watched it. The trailer, but it looked pretty nice, pretty funny. Really had a darkish tone as well. These movies, these trailers seem to have a darkish tone for some reason, but it had a dark, suspense, a bit of drama. I liked it. The trailer was probably about a minute long. It was more of a teaser than anything else. But it was pretty nice, pretty amazing. I liked the beginning of the trailer when you see, the clock tower, Big Ben. So it was really nice. And a movie like that I might actually watch because I did like the story and the concept of it, I guess. I might watch it, possibly, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just getting decided right now, but it looked pretty good, pretty nice. I did enjoy it. I liked it. So that's Steven Spielberg, the BFG, the Big Friendly Giant. Nice. I'd like to see what the next trailer will be about. But yeah, when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, I feel like I was, literally 7 to 8 years old. I felt like, yes, this looks amazing, man. So, I don't know. I might watch it, you never know. Right, next up, trailer came out yesterday, so here we go. X-Men Age of Apocalypse. To be honest, right, I did not like the trailer. I'm never gonna hear a rant on the movie I'm gonna watch the movie and see what it's like. But to be honest, right, from seeing people talk about Apocalypse looking like Ivan Ooze, right? From seeing the form he transforms into, and I hope the form that he transforms into that they've shown isn't his final form, because he just looks like a 40-year-old white dude in a suit. Has no resemblance of Apocalypse. His jawline, his facial features. Because when you look at his features in the comic books, he has black features. The nose, the square chiseled head. And, he's a tall guy. He's probably at least like 8 foot to 10 feet. He's a very, very tall guy, and he's very mean and very dangerous. This Apocalypse I've seen in the trailer has, to me, right, he doesn't look mean at all. I mean, there's a scene where you see him moving his arm over someone, which shows you that obviously they're using his abilities, which is he can actually transform his height and so forth. But overall the trailer didn't really evoke any emotional response for me. It was pretty like a really plain trailer. I'm not really a fan, to be honest. I'm not a fan of the X-Men movies because they don't, for me, portray the characters like they would do in the comic books, and that's something that matters to me, when they stay true to the characters. I mean, you can try to change the storyline and so forth, but at least stay true to the characters. But it's going to be interesting to watch this movie because from seeing the trailer, they're all young. So they're going for a whole young X-Men, which means they're looking to do a lot more movies with these characters, So that bit I like, because I really want to see how the X-Men progress from Age of Apocalypse to the next movies and so forth. So I mean, for me, the music was a bit too depressing. It was very still. There was really enough action. It was all dark and gloomy. I mean dark, it was like depressing dark, not like Superman, Batman dark. The Angel looked like seriously, Angel didn't. I mean, he was probably one of my favorites. I like him as a character, right? But the Angel they portrayed in here, he's like his hairstyle, his wings, the armor that he wears. It's like, what is he, Angel or is he Archangel? But then Archangel slightly looks like what they've portrayed, but not in the capacity they've shown. So I'm not really a fan of what they had done in the trailer. The girl that they casted as Jean Grey, I can't remember her name, but I know she's in Game of Thrones. For me, she doesn't look like a Jean Grey to me. So it says I wasn't really a fan of this trailer. Then again, I am looking forward to see the movie, because I really want to see their take on Apocalypse, on what he does, his transformations and so forth. And I want to see this new Xavier, where how he portrays him, how he plays him and so forth. And will there be a Wolverine cameo? Probably 99.9%. Yeah. So overall, the trailer didn't really do anything for me, but I am looking forward to seeing the movie. I'm not gonna cast down the movie because of a trailer, but for me, because the X-Men movies, and the only X-Men movies that's been cool is X-Men Days of Future Past. So apart from that, really, I'm not really a fan of any. The last X-Men movie, sorry guys, I mean X-Men First Class. Future Past was, for me, it was okay-ish. It was kind of boring though. It was a bit still boring. Action scenes weren't all that. Not a fan of it, to be honest. And then again, it was actually better than the last Spider-Man movie, because the last Spider-Man movie was 100% terrible. Terrible. The only thing I liked about the last Spider-Man movie was Stan Lee's cameo. So apart from that, we'll see what happens in the movies next year. But yeah, it was pretty. Didn't really like it, to be honest. Next up, reviewing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for me this season has been pretty damn cool, on point, amazing. Really loved it. This is the winter mid finale, and so the next time S.H.I.E.L.D. comes back will be in March. So not happy about that. So now I've got no Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. until March. no Blacklist until January the 6th. So my two favorite shows are off. But I really liked how in this show, so in this episode, how they have portrayed the side of director Coulson that we have pretty much have never ever seen in these 3 seasons of Agents of Shield. He was ruthless. He pretty much, if you guys have not seen this episode and you don't want to know what happens next, because I'm gonna go into it, then please fast forward this and don't listen, because I'm going to tell you what happens. And it is a spoiler alert, because it's now Saturday. The show came out, so it's Tuesday. So you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So yeah, the way they I like the way they portrayed director Coulson. From the last episode and this episode, you saw so much anger, so much rage, revenge, frustration, and he finally did set out to do what he did. He ended it with his so-called team member, Agent Ward, literally crippled him, beat him. They fought it out. He crushed his lungs, and he killed him, which was pretty. I was like, what? I knew someone was gonna die, because they kind of said in comic book resources there was an article, someone is gonna die, and I was like, hold on a second, can't be Ward, or it can't be Coulson. So I thought it was either gonna be Fitz, Simmons, Mac, or the 2 new Inhumans. I forgot their names. I'm so terrible. That's it. I thought it would be Lincoln, but it never came to mind that it would be Ward. But it was pretty amazing. He killed him, and then the Inhuman that they were trying to stop from coming in went into Ward and actually came back at the end of the episode. So it was like they've killed off Ward, but Ward's still there. But he's not Ward. He's an Inhuman. So it's like, what are they gonna do with Ward now? Are they gonna kill him off? I mean, literally, when let's say this thing leaves his body, right? Are they gonna kill him off? Are they gonna bring him back? What's gonna happen with What's gonna happen with Agent? With Grant Ward? It's pretty interesting. So that was the twist. I like the fact how they also put the twist with Will, who's basically Simmons, so-called lover, that you actually found out he was possessed by that Inhuman that Fitz did not know about, because they were brought on the planet by Ward and his gang to try and bring this thing back to Earth, and he didn't know. Fitz didn't know that Will was possessed, or already possessed by this thing, until this Inhuman told him. So that was a twist as well, because I thought Will was actually the Inhuman that they were trying to bring back, and I was wrong. So I'm not happy about that. I was wrong. I like the dynamics between Fitz and Simmons and how their relationship is so messed up. You have Simmons who loves Will and loves Fitz, and you have Fitz who loves Simmons, but she doesn't know what she wants. So I feel it for Fitz as a character. I think he's gone through so much with the brain injury that he's had, to losing brain injury. Then Gemma, Simmons, she left to work for Hydra, left him on his own, messed up. She came back. He wasn't happy. He was still messed up. Then she got sucked into another planet. She was gone for 4 months. She came back. And then she comes back. She falls in love. She's ready to fall in love with somebody else. And so it's like it hasn't been a very, very smooth ride for Fitz. So for me, in the show, his character's been developed so good. It's amazing, man. I love him as a character. I think he's so cool. He's so on point. I like the way he's manning up as well. He's not that kid that you saw in season 1, and I like him as a character. Overall, this episode was very, very cool, very dramatic. It was very intensely dark. Like I said, you've never seen that side to director Phil Coulson ever, and he ended it. All the people that Ward killed his lover, he killed his Rosalind that he was trying to date. He killed all the other people when he turned to Hydra. So it was just a moment of where when he finally got rid of him, it was like things have been settled. But now obviously we have this Inhuman that's possessing or taking Ward's body. So it opens up a new chapter for the team. It was pretty cool also to see that Mac actually assimilated the Secret Warriors. We have Daisy Johnson, who's Quake. Lincoln, who's going to be called, I believe now, Sparkplug. And I can't remember the other Inhuman. Really can't remember him, but he's pretty new. There's going to be another cast member coming up in season 3 or season 4 as a new Inhuman that's going to be joining S.H.I.E.L.D., joining the Secret Warriors, I believe. It was pretty cool. I like the way Mac also was acting as a director. Pretty amazing, man. Like, cool, like, yeah. And his punchlines are amazing. He's like, Daisy's like, you and the Power Rangers go this way. I was like, yeah, this guy is humorous. He's funny. He's Mac, man. He's pretty cool as a character. I think I really love the show because it's really focused on the growth of all the characters being people that from Lance Hunter to Bobby Morse to Mac to Agent May to all the characters. They all have an input in the show and they all have equal amounts of screen time. Even Ward, which is totally amazing. So I'm pretty happy basically with how the show was going, and I can't wait for the next episode. Just saying that, I just remember that actually I need to watch episode 4 of Into the Badlands, and that's another show that's totally amazing. If you like martial arts, Game of Thrones, blood, guts, suspense, drama, and so forth, and it's a show for you guys. It's an amazing show. It's only on episode 4. The rating on it is like 8.3. It's amazing. But yeah, I'd love to see now what happens in the next episode of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., where they go on. Is the Hydra threat gets taken to another level, which is an Inhuman level. So, what's going to happen? Are we going to be focusing more with the Inhumans? Also, we also find out that, Lash gets loose and he helps, Dr. Garner actually helps Simmons lets him out because she doesn't know what to do. Because she's about to get killed, so she lets him out and he helps her. But then he ends up killing, I believe, all the Inhumans that are basically in the cabinets that they wanted to use to use as an army. So it's pretty cool. But the season's pretty been, it's been deceptive, it's been intense, yeah, it's been amazing. So it's been has a very slight darkish tone, like a very intense tone, less action, more drama, more suspense, more going deep into the structure of the characters and how they are and what they do and so forth. So I've really enjoyed it as a show, and it's been a pretty cool ride, and I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait, pardon me, to basically to watch the next episode. Alright. Next up we've got just a few comic book reviews. We don't really have a lot. We're literally I'm gonna review basically a comic book. I'm gonna review pretty much just one. I'm going to review Secret Wars issue 8, and just so you guys know, it's the last issue, which is issue 9, has been delayed. Has been basically delayed until January the 6th, 2016, which really sucks because it's been delayed for so long. Was supposed to be out like in the next 2 weeks, man. Oh, but why? I just want to know what happens. It's killing me, the suspense. So, Secret Wars issue 8, basically, Doom is pretty much doomed. There's a war that's breaking out in Doom's castle. Everybody wants to basically take out Dr. Doom because they start to find out he's actually not the God that he claims to be, but he's still a very, 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 very powerful person in his land. You have a lot of battles between all the superheroes. It's pretty intense. Pretty cool as well to see all these superheroes coming one by one, trying to fight Doom, but they're fighting each other at the same time. You start to know more about the characters, what's happening to them. It's just funny. You see Mephisto come out of nowhere. You see Star-Lord come out of nowhere. It's pretty cool to find out that basically what's his name that you find out sorry that Doctor Doom's chamber, his throne, is actually nothing but Groot. And it's pretty cool and amazing how Star-Lord injects life back into Groot and he comes back out. This whole issue basically is nothing more. It's nothing more than basically chaos and chaos and destruction. What's really nuts about this issue is, and a certain character actually gets killed off, and I'm gonna actually tell you who this character is, right? So if you don't want to hear, then please please fast forward. So the all-powerful God Doom actually kills and destroys Thanos. What? Yeah, he takes out Thanos, which is totally nuts, man. He just literally grabs him and rips him apart. But the whole issue is basically them trying to basically just destroy Doom and be free. I guess they're sick of the so-called rulership that is not really real. So they're all, you see the death of two characters in here. Then again, with the death of these characters, right, it still doesn't make any sense to me. Because I know they're still around after when Secret Wars finishes. So it's going to be pretty amazing to see how these characters come back. Because we see Doom literally as well. We see Doom in the new... if you guys read Iron Man issue 1, which came out just let's say about a month and a half ago, right? When you see that Doctor Doom is back, he's young, and his face is intact, but he still possesses magic. So what happened? What's going on? It's pretty it's nuts. So it looks like something's happening. So I guess we'll find out when we read Secret Wars issue 9. But in this issue, basically, Doom's plans are coming apart. Everything's falling apart. His allies, his friends are turning against him. Even his family and his wife and kids. I'll start to figure out who and what he truly is. It's a pretty nice issue. I didn't want it to end because I knew I had to wait until next year to find out what really happens. But from the first page to the last page, it's nothing but just war, chaos, and it's war, chaos, and destruction, really, which is really potent throughout the whole theme. The next issue will likely just be pure bloodshed and just pure war. I guess from seeing the cover to the next issue, you have Doctor Doom with Reed Richards. So I'm assuming it's Richards that puts an end to this. Funny thing is, he's not mentioned in the New 52. Sorry, in any of the new comics that have come out with Marvel. So him, Sue, so are they dead? Have they been wiped out from the Marvel universe? Because it's a new universe. We have to find out until next until next year, man. But it's this event has been pretty amazing, pretty cool. really have enjoyed this event. It's been a long event, but it's been nice. I like the way Marvel have kept people in suspense because they've released the books 8 months later after Secret Wars. But saying that, basically they moved 8 months 8 months forward, but they have but they basically haven't said what's happened to these characters. So they give you hints of what's happened, but not the full blast. So we have a new Marvel universe with new characters, and we don't have any idea in what happened to these characters. So we will do after Secret Wars literally ends, which is next month. Yeah. So that's Secret Wars issue. Secret Wars issue 8, which is pretty cool. Next up will be just a quick review of oh, sorry guys, I actually forgot to even tell you. Where is it? Where's that page? Sorry. Secret Wars by Jonathan Hickman, and the artist is by Esad Ribic. Next up, we have one of my favorite comic books because I love the TV show, The Blacklist. So written by Nicole Phillips, artist Benny Lobo. Again, so this issue we kind of find out that the gambler, the person that's been causing all these problems, is really doing it because Raymond Reddington finds out that he's actually that is actually one of his friends, which is I believe Sebastian Boyce, and he goes after the gambler in this issue to put an end to him. It's very cool, the way if you guys haven't watched The Blacklist, then you pretty much couldn't really understand where I'm coming from when I speak about the book. But the whole issue, this whole arc has been amazing. It's been cool. This issue has nothing but suspense, drama, action, twists and turns that you wouldn't expect, unless you've actually watched The Blacklist, and you wouldn't know how the mind of Raymond Reddington literally works. I like how the characters again look exactly like the characters from the TV show. Pretty amazing, pretty bloody, pretty nuts in general. But overall, I really love how Raymond Reddington just takes out the gambler, his devotion and love to Lizzie, which is pretty amazing. He tries to help her out, and he does as usual. But in this issue, you find out she's the one that actually helps him, and she pretty much saves his life. And Raymond's like, I got it under control, and she was like, yeah, right. But it's pretty amazing. I love it. The dialogue, the art, the intensity of it, and even basically the last few pages when you find out what really is happening. You're like, whoa. So it's a pretty cool book. The way Nicole Phillips writes this book is pretty amazing. Just like that, it's written exactly like the TV show is. Really love it. Every issue has been on point, 100%. Just love it, man. I just love the TV show. I love the TV show. I love this book, and it's totally amazing. And if you're a Blacklist fan like myself, or if you watch the TV show and you like it, you're not a fan, but you like the show, this book will literally be for you because it kind of fills in the blanks from after I believe the Berlin episode. So you kind of get an origin and more of a backstory of Raymond Reddington and what he did, and how he became the concierge of crime. But overall, it's a very, very good issue, and I can't wait to see the next issue, which actually talks about the Cabal, which is what we're dealing with now in season 3 of The Blacklist. So it's pretty amazing, pretty cool. Pretty amazing as a book, man. I just love the dialogue of Raymond Reddington, how he talks in this issue. He's like, it's been 20 years, I haven't seen you such a long time, and it's amazing the way he comes out of nowhere, how he connects with people, how he works with people, always gets what he wants. with Rim Rinnington, there is no good and bad. It's just him. So he has no remorse. He'll do anything. If someone troubles Lizzie, someone that he loves, especially like Lizzie or Dembe, and you mess with those two that he loves and cares about, then it's over for you, boy. He'll come for you tenfold. Trust me. But overall, I loved it. I love this. I love this issue. It's like I'm reading. It's like I keep saying episode because I feel like I'm just reading another episode of the Blacklist, which is pretty cool and amazing. So that's the Blacklist issue 5 by Nicole Phillips. The next book, right, is where are you? Hey, where is it? Here we go. So this is the Ultimate issue 2, right? And I read issue 1, and I was like, I was like, it's okay. And I was literally gonna drop this book because I thought, I'm collecting too much books as it is. But I liked it. I liked the Ultimate issue 1 because it was cool. I had all black characters, very powerful heroes. Also have Captain Marvel, literally in that comic book. But what it was, I liked it. But I was like, it's okay. Like I was thinking of dropping it because I was collecting so many books, and I was like, And then I read issue 2 yesterday, and I'll tell you this, right? Issue 2. This issue is basically a this issue, literally, right? This issue revolutionizes the Marvel Universe, and it's a key issue because this is where things start to change completely different in the change in the Marvel Universe. So again, the person that's responsible for doing this big change is the Black Panther, because he is, and for me, in the Marvel Universe, you forget what's his name, forget Reed Richards, forget Tony Stark, forget Bruce Banner. There's with T'Challa, the Black Panther. He's smarter than all of them. Like, he's a smart dude, and issue 1 they approach Galactus, and they say we have a solution to your hunger problem, and this issue basically, right, has defined Marvel Universe. It has defined everything. They actually corner Galactus basically into his chamber where he was born, and they inject a certain element into the chamber where they basically now he's no more Galactus, devourer of worlds. He actually becomes Galactus. And again, if you haven't read this issue, I'm gonna spoil it for you guys because it's now Saturday. He actually becomes Galactus, the life bringer. So it's pretty amazing that the way they've done Al Elwing, and I apologize if I pronounced, or Ewing if I pronounced his name wrong. The way he's written this issue has been totally amazing. Who'd ever it kind of makes sense what they've done with Galactus, because he has to have an opposite. One brings life, one brings death. So, but now we only have one Galactus in this universe, and you see the last page where he's actually injecting life to a dead planet. So it opens up a lot of questions. So how does he survive? what does what does he need to survive? Because if does he live on, does he suck the dead, does he suck the dead energy of the planets, and that way he brings life into the planets? Is he going to have more, does that mean there's no more heralds? How does the balance of the universe now work? That he's actually not the destroyer of planets or eater of planets, but he's actually the life bringer of planets. So a lot of questions have actually opened up. That's the first question that I thought about when I read this book, and I was like, whoa. But what's been done is the Marvel universe has been totally changed with this so-called new Galactus, because he's like a god. He's like a demigod. For him to die, the universe has to die, because he keeps balance in the universe. So you'll have to see what happens. Does he have a dark side to him now? Or is the so-called Galactus the Galactus they killed or they removed, which is the Galactus that we know? Has he been sent to another dimension? Is he locked up somewhere within this Galactus here? So really and truly, it's like, even though he is a life bringer now, we still have to be suspicious and suspect in what this god is going to be doing from now on in the Marvel universe. But it's been pretty interesting, pretty interesting, and a pretty power-packed issue too, to just do this out of the blue. So it's a brave move. It's an amazing move, because it's a complete flip on what we would suspect from Galactus and from what was going to happen. And for me, it was the Black Panther that actually instigated the whole thing. The whole team worked together to actually push this guy to actually do what they did. But what's interesting is it's the fact that it actually worked. There's no more eating planets. There's only saving planets. So it's pretty cool to see now what they're gonna do, what's gonna happen next. It is pretty going to be amazing to see what happens in the next issue of this comic. But yeah, I loved it, man. Like, it's probably one of the best things that I've read in a Marvel comic so far, because it defines literally everything that we have known in the Marvel universe, and especially they done, the way how Ewing has done this, is you'd never suspect this would happen to a one of the strongest person in the Marvel universe. Literally, the strongest person in the Marvel universe. So, pretty amazing, pretty cool, pretty brave, and I'm really loving to see what they do. How the story unfolds within the next issue, the next 10 issues, to see what is literally happening. So I cannot wait to see what happens. I'm so excited to see how this, like I said, this new take on Galactus happens. But yeah, that's what they've done, guys. Galactus has been reformed, redesigned, for good or worse. We won't know until we read the next few issues of the Ultimates by Al Ewing and Kenneth Rockfort and Dan Brown. It's pretty amazing, pretty cool. Like I said, I'll say it again, one of the best things that I've read in Marvel so far. I never would expect it and expect this. And like I said, right, this issue 2 is blatantly a key issue, regardless if it's worth money, regardless or not, because this changes. This is the first time this has actually been done, in the sense, from what I know of anyway, the change of Galactus from the destroyer, eater of planets, to the life bringer of planets. So if you're listening to this, it'll be nice for you guys to have this in your collection, because I do take it sometimes. Someday it might be worth a bit of money, but it's a key issue regardless. What anyone says, it's a key issue regardless, man. So that's it for me. One more book. I actually only bought this book just because um, of the front cover. I didn't actually get it because of the I actually wanted to to read it basically. And all it is, it's Gwenpool holiday special. I only got it because the front. I thought the front cover was so cool. It's got Gwen Stacy in a Deadpool outfit in pink with two guns up in the air. It's basically just about from what I can see, a big fat Christmas party and things go sour as usual and blah 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 blah. Haven't read it. Don't want to read it. Like I said, I only got it literally for the front cover. If you like artwork, if you like Gwen Stacy, Deadpool, Gwenpool, when you want something nice, there's loads of covers. There was a J. Scott Campbell cover, and there was loads of covers, but I only got this cover because I was like, you know what, it's cool, it's nice, it's efficient. Its cover price, which was like $4, which was $6. Yeah, it's a lot, man. $6, which turns out to be around like I guess £3.50, £3.50, £3.50. Sorry, £3.50. So yeah, I'm really happy about it. Really love the cover, man. So yeah, man. So literally, guys, that's all for me. Next podcast will be, I believe, next week also, Thursday, same time. It'll be either Thursday or the weekend. I wish again, hope everyone is cool. Happy New Year. Sorry, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and much love and respect to everyone that's been listening and supporting me in this podcast. Video podcast again will be coming up pretty soon, as long as I get my GoPro cam. I'll be getting it, and I don't know when. Actually, I do. Hopefully, sometime in January, I'll be getting it. So, yeah, I cannot wait to get it, man. It's gonna mean a lot to me because it's really gonna take my podcast sky high, and you're actually gonna see me. So visual is better than anything else, I guess. So yes, guys, hope everyone stays blessed, peace and love. And I'll see you guys also. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week, where you'll see it for me again, man. So again, peace, love, and light, and enjoy the rest of your day in whatever time zone you're at. Peace out. Bye.